I can't tell you how wrong you are, Markie Higgins, if that is your real name. You claim that pharmacists are these wonderful, magical people that can, you know, change the world and make it better. You are so wrong. You don't know what they are capable of. You don't know what they can do. You don't know pharmacists. I do, okay? And what I know about them is that they're some of the lowest, most conniving, you know, despicable, venomous, spidery, low-down bastard people you'll ever meet in your life. In your life, Markie Higgins. And you're probably saying, oh, you're just some kid, you don't know anything about pharmaceutical operation technicians. But, you know, that's what everyone thinks. That's what everyone thinks. No one thinks I know anything. But I'll tell you, Markie Higgins, I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story about a pharmacist, okay? Alright, it all started a couple months ago. I woke up one morning and I was so hungry. I had to eat something. Like, I spent up all night with my friend Vander. We were listening to some Joy Division LPs and just, you know, forgot to eat. I mean, I don't eat that often, and when I do, it kind of, you know, it hurts. But this morning, I was so hungry. So what I did is I went downstairs, and my mom was in the kitchen, and she was like, "Hey, honey, I'm making breakfast." I'm like, "Good, good. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry, and I need to eat, or I'm going to pass out. I'm lightheaded. I'm seeing things. I feel like I'm having out-of-body experience." He's like, "Okay, that's great. I made pancakes." I was like, "Mom, you dumb broad. I'm allergic to glucose. You know that." And she was like, "Well, I thought you'd take your glucose pills. You know, your glucose tolerance pills." I'm like, "Mom, I'm out of them. I'm out of my pills. You know that. You know I'm out of them. I can't eat these pancakes. I can't eat them." And she was like, "Well, you have a prescription to get refilled, so you can go to the pharmacist." I'm like, "Fine, I'll go and I'll get my pills, and but if I pass out between now and then, I will never, ever forgive you, ever." So anyway, I go outside and I slam the door, and I'm so upset at this point. I'm so hungry, and I look in the driveway, and guess what? My car is gone. Well, you know, it's my mom's car, but my sister's probably out, you know, with her dumb boyfriend or whatever. So of course it's raining, and there's puddles, and so of course I have to wait for the bus. I have to wait for the bus at the bus stop, and I wait there in the rain and the cold, and I don't want to go in the shelter because there's these kids from my school in there, and they're like, they have pop collars and stuff, and like, I do not want to deal with that. So I'm outside in the cold, and I'm just so cold and wet and hungry, and I wait for like, you know, 10 minutes, and the bus comes. I get on it, and there's no seats, so I'm just next to this fat woman who like smells really bad, you know, like a jock strap or something. And she's like, "Are you in a band?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just hungry. I need my glucose pills." And I did not. It was the last thing I wanted to deal with. Okay, and so I'm on the bus, and it took like 40 minutes to get there to Walgreens. Well, I mean, it's a couple blocks, but it felt like such a long time because I was so hungry and wet and cold. And by the time I got there, I was shivering and just pneumatic and cold. And so I go inside, and I go up to the pharmacist's desk, and the pharmacist assistant, she comes out and she's like, "Let me take your prescription, I'll fill it for you." So she takes it, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just shivering, and I just need something in my belly. I was so hungry. I need my glucose pills. So she comes back, and what does she have? She has like birth control or something. And I'm like, "You dumb woman, these aren't my glucose pills. I need my my glucose pills. This is birth control. I'm not a woman. I'm not pregnant. So she comes back and she's like, sorry about that. I'll get the main pharmacist to do it. So she goes back and it's like, wait another 10 minutes, and she comes back with the bottle, and it's like, it says glucose pills on it, glucolax on it, and I'm like, finally I can go home and eat. But then I look in the bottle and I notice that all she did, or all the pharmacist did, was go and take a box of Juji fruits and put it in the bottle to fool me into thinking they were my glucose pills. And I was so upset. I'm like, these aren't my pills, these are Juji fruits. Fuck! So she goes like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. She's right, you're so sorry, you dumb broad. And so she goes and she gets the pharmacist technician, the main pharmacist, and he comes out and he's like, something the matter? And I'm like, God damn it, I need my pills, Dad! These aren't mine, Dad! Of all the days to go to the pharmacist, it's when my dad's working, and he just laughs at me as I'm really woozy and hungry and cold and tired and wet and frustrated, and all I wanted was some pancakes! And don't you see? You don't understand, Markie Higgins. You don't understand at all. These pharmacists, like my dad, they're everything I hate. They're everything I'll never become. Never, ever. And so, if you don't understand that, then you, my friend, are the super tramp. Okay? Okay, pharmacists are bad people, and they will destroy your lives one bottle of candy at a time.